Welcome into Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And getting the start for Arizona, Merrill Kelly. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
All right, first pitch coming up. Alex Call steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And with that, we're underway here in the desert.
Here we go, Merrill.
That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Ball one.
Looking good, Diamondback.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him. One away.
Batting second, center fielder.
Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Here in Phoenix, and just getting settled into this one.
That's a ball.
Swings through that one for strike two. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Next to the dish is Freddie. Clips the corner. 0-2 now.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Right side. Slings to first, and Freeman is retired. Third out. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Hey. There's a swing and a drive. Out of here. A solo shot. The Diamondbacks score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
This is Corbin Carroll.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Here's your 1. Tap foul at the plate.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2.
Ball, that's out.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That misses.
That's ball 2.
And the count now even up. Swings through it for the K. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. And something they've talked about needing to improve on moving forward is their ability to apply consistent pressure, Chris. Right now, it's not a club that gets on base enough.
You know, sometimes, Boog, you need someone to grind out an 11 or 12 pitch at bat just to energize the team. That can lead to getting runners on, collecting a few big hits, and scoring more runs.
That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Chop to third. Muncy. Throw to first in time.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
2 outs, base is empty. So now it's Nolan Arenado. On a line out towards center. And that'll do it. D-backs get 1 on the solo jack. It's an early 1-0 lead. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Chase Field, on now to the top half of inning number 2. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Perdomo on to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
0-1. Late on that fastball. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's the 0-2.
Really good take,
inside.
especially with 2 strikes.
What do you
Tucker
got?
tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
That's
Got to
a
be
ball.
real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Hey.
Now a screamer into the outfield. He makes the grab, and that is that. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They're down 1-0. Back here in the desert, we head to the bottom of the second. Number 15 digs in now.
Ryan Walshman.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. Comes up empty.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. Well, that'll boost the swing and miss rating. He blew him away on 3 pitches. He didn't have a chance.
Yeah, Boog, a dominant strikeout for sure, and he just looked overmatched at the plate. You know, as a hitter, when you swing and miss 3 times in a row, you feel like you've got a hole in your bat. You definitely start to question yourself.
That one fouled off. Yo, 1. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 down.
Batting 7th, first baseman Jose Fernandez.
2 down, base is empty. Next is the speedy first baseman.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Under the Mendoza line so far this month.
Ball. That's inside.
Two down, nobody on. And that's in for a strike. Now 1-2. connect on the curveball, struck him out. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Top half of the third inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Ryan Ward.
Nope, outside.
Late on that fastball. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with. But they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Singy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone.
Aye.
Oh, 1 now. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Batting ninth, second baseman Alex Freeland.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Alex Freeland steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Ball, that's just out.
Next
Oh,
pitch
that's
is
off the plate.
outside.
Ball 2.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Missed with a changeup. 3 balls, no strikes. Two down, nobody on. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Hit softly on the ground to third. Arenado to first in time. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're dialed into the show. As we go to the last of the third. Now the D-backs catcher, Aramis Garcia.
Off the plate, ball 1. Ball inside.
The 2-1. Fought off foul. Two now. Swings and misses. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Sliced hard but foul. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Stays alive. Going to count 1-2.
Ball.
Just missed. Caught him looking for the K.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Here's Ketel Marte. Foul ball. Line drive and base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, right fielder Corbin Carroll.
That misses the zone. Ball one. Marte off of first with 2 away.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Tried to check his swing there. Appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. And a 2-1 on the way. Just missed. Right through there for a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
At the plate, Geraldo Perdomo grounded out his first time up. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. First and second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. Fair ball. Here comes Marte around third. One run is in. The relay throw. He's in there. And they're up by 3.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way. the strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Man at second. That one found hard the other way.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
And that is out of play. Man on second, 2 down. Gets a piece and stays alive. Ground ball right side. Freeland. Play made. That ends the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now 3-0. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Chase Field, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Alex Call.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
In the air to left center, on his way over. And there's 1 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly. Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Fly ball down the line. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman.
And here's Freddie Freeman. Grounded out his first time.
Hey!
Up the middle, Vargas tosses to first, and Freeman is retired. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. Back after this on the show. Bottom 4, here's the center fielder, number 15.
Center fielder, Ryan Walshman.
You know, these D-backs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, second baseman, Vargas.
Runner takes off. Chop back up the middle. Throw on to Freeman. One pitch and one out.
Up next for
and
the
here's a look at how he's using his
first
pitches in this
baseman,
one.
Jose Fernandez.
So now with one away and a man at second. And now the first baseman, 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Lake Trinan, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Garcia getting loose as well. Man at second. And a swing and a miss there. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Another 1-2. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Here's a 2-2. Upstairs. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Got him swinging.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Here we go, Aramis.
Ball one.
Man on second, 2 down.
Ball.
Fastball for a strike. And a count 2-1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Let's go, Aramis.
The count 2-1. Fouled off left side. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Runner at second, 2 down. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning. We played 4. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Dodgers nothing. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here in the desert, all set for the start of the inning. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
He's got a nice, short, compact swing. Doesn't swing and miss a whole lot.
Pop foul out of play off to the right.
You know, these Dodgers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
1-1 now. Yeah, that's fouled off. Jackknifes out of the way. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Got him swinging. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The Dodgers yet to pick up a hit here.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Out number 2.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman Max Muncy.
Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. He's 0 for 1. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that'll do it. So 5 perfect innings in the books. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show.
Now pitching for the
They
Dodgers,
hand the ball over
number
to a new
49,
arm, Blake Trinan.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, left fielder Tim Tawa.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, these Diamondbacks really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Inside just missed. Strike on the inside corner. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Singy, that was a laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
Tap foul at the plate. Trinan throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down. Check swing called strike. No balls, 2 strikes.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broken.
What's the approach when you're facing a guy like this, Chris?
Don't look down in the zone because you'll end up chasing something that's out of the strike zone. Make him elevate the pitch. Because he's not as effective at the top of the strike zone, you got a better chance of having success. No, that's almost just not fair with that pitch. I mean, until the very last second, looked like it was going to be well in off the plate, but the arm side run brought it right back to catch the inside corner. Tell you what, frustrating as a hitter, you give up on the pitch. I honestly don't know what you're supposed to do with that as a hitter other than just tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
Tawa leads off second with one gone in the inning. And that one way outside. And it's 2-0. That's ripped. Base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's 5-0. Next to hit for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo.
Shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
And first offering is fouled off. Quick move to first, and he's back in on a dive. Perdomo, in his 5th season, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Now the 0-1. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul.
Ball, that pitch is out.
One run across in the frame so far. Last half of inning number 5. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
That's to third. Muncy. To second, there's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And the lead is now 5-0. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Next to hit, Ryan
Leading off
Ward.
for Los Angeles, left fielder Ryan Ward.
Looking good, D-back.
Let's go, D-back.
That one pushed foul. And the 0-1. Left field. Touches down for a knock, and there goes the perfecto. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher Dalton Rushing.
Ball.
The 1-0. And that drops in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Ward around third. He will score. It's 5-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. And it's even better when it gets you extra bases. Love looking in at your dugout and seeing the guys fired up.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Alex Freeland getting ready to hit.
That's a ball.
Man at second. Misses
Nope, that's
just
a ball.
off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And that's
Inside
off
ball.
the inside edge. Ball 3. In there at the knees. And a foul ball. Out towards right center field. Carroll on the move to the alley. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with one away.
Up next, for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Alex Call.
Nope.
The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Brandon Garcia, the rookie left-hander, appears to be getting going. Number 67, a right-hander, loosening up as well.
Ball 2. Yeah.
That clips a corner. Got him looking for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Next to hit, Andy Pajes.
Hey.
The 0-1. Laser to the gap, should score the run. In comes the run from third to trim the lead, and in at second with an RBI double.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Swinging a foul straight back. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Now a pop-up on the infield. And that's the 3rd out. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Dodgers 2. Back here at Chase Field, here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Nolan Arenado. Action in the pen down there. Edgardo Henriquez appears to be getting loose. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 1 and 2. Next offering is downstairs. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
That's a ball.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Outside low. And it's 2-1. That one fouled off. The 2-2. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Arenado, the board here at first with nobody out. And down on strikes. And now one away.
Next for the Diamondbacks, second baseman, Ildemaro
So digging in,
Vargas.
Ildemaro Vargas. And it's fouled away.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That one misses. And a count 2-1. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
The 3-1. Right through there for a strike. Payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Man at first, one away. That's hard hit on the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Arenado around third. He'll score easily, and they lead by 4.
Well done. Drives in the run. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Blake Trinan departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the Dodgers,
Alex Vesia
number
into the
51,
game. The
Alex
southpaw's
Vesia.
been really good against left-handed hitters. He swings and fouls one off. One out, a runner at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball. Oh, and 2 now.
Tough take right there. He swings at that more often than not.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Garcia in the box now. Takes strike 1. That one's in there. 0-2.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact. Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. D-backs with a run-scoring double. It's now 6-2. This is NL West action on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back. We're in the
Diamondbacks.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound,
55,
Brandon Garcia.
Brandon
He last pitched 2 days ago.
Leading off for Los Angeles, shortstop Mookie Betts.
This one in the air, center field. On the move. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Inside, ball 1.
The D-backs leading by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. Nice grab to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman Max Muncy.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Right through there for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Dodgers down in order. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Back here in the desert, set for the last half of the seventh. Tim Tawa stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
The 1-1.
Ball.
This one in the air right field. And it stays fair. So now back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, designated hitter, Ketel Marte.
Ball, that's too high.
And a 1-1.
That's a ball.
And it's even up. Tawa on at first. Nobody out. And down on strikes he goes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
1 out man at first. Stepping in, Corbin Carroll. He's one of the best players in the game.
Nope, that's inside.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Ball, that's low.
Just missed. Swing, and all the bat went flying there.
Well, we talk about throwing the hands, but not the bat, man. You want to hold on to that thing, and you can see his teammates over there. If he doesn't come through with the knock, he's going to get some business when he goes back to the dugout.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but, you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Vesia. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. 2 on, 1 out. Pitches in for a strike, and the count is 1-1.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that one almost hit him. The Diamondbacks trying to break this one open here at the bottom of the 7th. That misses, and the count's full. Payoff pitch. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup.
Third baseman,
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Alex Vesia won't go any further tonight. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Edgardo Henriquez.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Here's Nolan Arenado.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That is the inning. Excellent work out of the Dodgers bullpen there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Dodgers 2. Back here at Chase Field and at the plate for the Dodgers, Ryan Ward. The Dodgers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Yep, that ball went out.
And there's a base hit to left. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Ball that's outside.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
The D-backs leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 8th. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. Brandon Garcia out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Kevin
the
Ginkel
Diamondbacks.
comes on now.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
First and second, no outs. Alex Freeland now at the plate. Activity in the bullpen. Paul Sewald, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Thompson warming up as well. First and second here, no outs. Late on that fastball. 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Ground ball could be 2. Arenado over to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
There's a line drive to left field. And it gets by him. The runner from third comes across as they get one back. Now around second, going for third. The relay, not in time. He's safe.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
And here is Andy Pajes.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Whoa, that's down.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Ball.
Left field, way back there. That's got a chance. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Pajes stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a grounder foul first base side.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back in.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Dodgers 4. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Digging in, number 15.
Center fielder, Ryan Walshman.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And that one fouled off. On a line. And there's one down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, second baseman, Ildemaro Vargas.
Nope, outside.
Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one. Henriquez, 23 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. The 1-1 is fouled off. Chop to first.
That
And that's a
ball's
foul
foul.
ball. The 1-2. And delivers
that's out.
outside. Good job to fight that one off. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
And here's the first baseman. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Right through there for a strike.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Ball 2.
Struck him out looking. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. Nothing doing for Arizona. They still lead it, though, 6-4.
Now pitching for
Paul
the
Sewald
Diamondbacks.
on to try and close it out.
38.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W. So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
High fly ball down the left field line. Ranging back. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
And at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
The Diamondbacks trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Line drive, and this might be trouble. And that's going to roll to the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter
Up
right
next
there.
for the
Really
Dodgers,
important at
third
bat
baseman
coming up now.
Max Muncy.
Max Muncy at the dish.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That one's in there. 0-1. Tucker, the runner at second with 1 away. And the 0-2. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. This to third, down the line, and it's foul.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. Tucker up to third on the wild pitch.
As a closer, he's out there in that role for a reason, but even they lose the handle on one here and there, especially with all the nasty stuff coming out of bullpens these days. He's making it a little interesting here.
One away with a runner at third. And a good eye there.
That's a really good take. In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Payoff pitch. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Just one out remaining for the Dodgers. That's a strike across the top of the zone. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Ball 1. The 1-1.
Ball, that's upstairs.
And that one missing low.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
The tying run at the plate. They're down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Start of a new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.